everybody's doing fine today. Having a wonderful day. This is David B69 on YouTube. David B1969 on Twitch. And we're going to play a little bit of Phillies baseball. We are getting closer and closer to clinching this whole thing. And we have a series here against the Braves. We have a 3-game series against the Braves. If we sweep the series, that would take their magic number, our magic number, it would basically take it down for their elimination number down to 4. So, it'd be very close to getting eliminated. It's like with the possibility of the Nationals actually being eliminated if they get swept in their series this weekend. We've been dominating. We're 2 wins away from our goal of number of games to win during the season was 95. We have 93. We're pretty much dominating. We're close to winning 10 consecutive series. All we have to do is win the next 2 series and we would have done that. Which is like really hard to do. It's not an easy thing to do because that's like, even if there's 2-game series, you have to win both games because a split does not count as anything and it resets the number. So, not so easy. Here's what we got ahead. We got the 3 games against the Braves. Then we got 3 against the Pirates. Then we go to the Nationals. And then we have a 4-game set against St. Louis. Then we play Miami in a 4-game set. And then Washington. Then we go to Atlanta. Now it should be all clinched by here. So if all works out here, because there's so many games away from home, I'm hoping that we can just pretty much go at like a 6-man rotation or something. Try to give some pitchers some rest. We will be expanding the roster here, so it's like a lot of this stretch won't be that hard because it's like the day before we have a day off. And then after that weekend, we pretty much expand the rosters. So it shouldn't be too bad. So we'll see what happens. But you can see this is all we have left. I mean, we literally have, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And we're done. So basically, we're coming down the home stretch of our regular season. You could see my MLB The Show level. I've increased it a little bit. I was playing a little bit, goofing around with Conquest Mode in Diamond Dynasty for the fun of it. Just to goof off and do stuff during the weekend when my head isn't exactly on straight. I'll do goofy stuff and play some goofy little mini games and goofy little things just to tide my head over. Now, statistically, we're not going to be able to get that RBI title. We're not going to be able to get we're not going to be able to reach that. It's just out of reach at this point. So we're just going to be happy with getting what we can get. But as far as player rotations, and I think did Nola pitch here? Yeah, I think Nola, he won this game. And you can see we only lost 2 games so far in the month of August. But we'll be able to have our 2, 3, 4. And I don't care who goes. I mean, we can go 2, 3, 4. And I'm fine with 4 or 5 and then 1. Or I might get fires going in 1. And then basically start off the Washington series going 1, 2, 3. Just not sure yet. But let's get playing some baseball. Actually, let's look at injuries. Make sure we don't have. It's been a couple days. I can't believe we lost McCutcheon. He's on the list for 53 more days, but 2 to 3 more months, and this is his estimate injury time. It's just such a hard blow to have and everything to lose a player of his talents. And it's just, we won't have him back until possibly the championship series. So, but we've been doing fine without him. Yeah, so you can see all the players that are actually healthy and ready to go because of the days off. So we could put Zach Wheeler and yeah. I mean, I like the Shields, but I don't care that he wants to play. He's not playing.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Zach Wheeler gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the
first pitch, 7:07.
I'm recording this on a Monday.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Saw some interleague play. Not interleague, inter-team.
Now, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
No!
To second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I tried canceling it. It didn't work.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddy Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman.
Oh, heck
to
no.
pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. At the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Wow.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Albies on second. Freeman at first, one gone. Hit out towards second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Sean Newcomb is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Now to the plate, Neil Walker. First offering on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 of that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
The 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
This pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The count now at 2-2. And the pitch.
You got a full count.
Hit well towards the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. His career line against Wheeler comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. 0-1 the count. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Ozuna, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is good. The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and next to bat will be the catcher Tyler Flowers. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Okay.
At the plate now, Charlie Culberson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-1. Taken, strike two. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Okay. This guy isn't that great either. So.
In now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 2-0. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Hit hard to short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Real Muto.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, A.J. Pollard.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollard. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. To 2-2 now. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 27 homers, 56 runs batted in. The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding forward now, David Bodie. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run.
Nice,
the tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Phillies leave a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
One of those things you risk because the pitcher being up next.
Standing in now, Sean Newcomb. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 9, 1 and 2 due up. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here it comes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored. So it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Popped high in the air. Culberson is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman.
So one gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, fielder.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Hit on the ground.
Why did I swing at that?
Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
No,
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. At the plate, Freddy Freeman as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 1-0 the count. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A ball and a strike. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lays off 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson. Wheeler over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Ball even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. The baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now batting, A.J. Pollard, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The set and the 2-1. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Riley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Riley,
that was right down
a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 15, John Newcomb.
So the base is empty here with one away, and the pitcher will bat next. Here comes Sean Newcomb. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That misses. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. 3-2 now. Ozzie Albies will be next. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're having a really hard time squaring up off-speed pitches right now, which is making it easy on the opposing pitching to keep them off balance. Until they prove they can hit anything other than fastballs, he thinks they're going to keep getting a steady diet of pitches with movement and deception.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's a 9-year major league vet. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, David Bodie. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Weak grounder down the first baseline.
Nick Markakis
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Staining.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Count even at 2-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Harper on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back.
Acuna digs in now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Slow little roller to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Delino DeShields. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
They didn't have much left.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
No bullpen yet.
1-1 home. Here's a fastball that misses.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
There's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
There they go. Now the bullpen got
Bryce
started.
Harper. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ball 2 now.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Now the 2-0 home.
And this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch.
That was ball 4.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate now, Charlie Culberson. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Ready once again, A.J. Pollard. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Actually.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
1-1 the count. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Minter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Dansby Swanson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's the first pitch to him. Didi Gregorius is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
He's hitting it really hard, but right at somebody.
The third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
So stepping in, David Bodie, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Acuna is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Davy Grion will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 73, Davy Grion.
4-1. He'll enter play at .313. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back in standing. Now another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The payoff pitch one more time. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Sir Anthony Dominguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit softly on the ground to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Grant Dayton will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Grant Dayton.
Bottom of the inning now, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields.
The second baseman,
First offering on its way. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time.
Another left-hander?
Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Bryce Harper. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ready with the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Payoff pitch on its way. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Adam Morgan will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. He's set. Here it comes. The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddy Freeman.
Settling in now, Freddy Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Ronald Acuna. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready with the 1-2.
No, that's down.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So
here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Gone, and with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Wow.
A solo shot here to left. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with 1 swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
To the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Oh my gosh.
This ball's hit deep to left field. Left fielder looking up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now that.
Into the box, Tyler Flowers. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he takes strike 2. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Braves lead it 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Darren O'Day takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 56, Darren O'Day. Now playing left.
Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Digging in now, JT Realmuto. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. O'Day has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Acuna is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The center fielder, number 11.
Digging in, A.J. Pollard. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Okay.
A solo shot here to left as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
That second home run kills us now.
Now batting, not shortstop, Didi.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Acuna going back. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Atlanta Braves came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Grant Dayton wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Darren O'Day wraps it up for the save, number 36 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.